Hi, I'm back. So where was I? You'll be patient, Leo. It seems like life has been just, especially for many of you, jobs, maybe things have happened quite fast to make you be this king, that you maybe you have gone from poor to rich, or at least having enough quite fast. But when it comes to enlightenment, as I talked about, taking a pause in your life, now in February, or from now and out February, should I say, because it's still 8 days in January. So I feel like maybe you want things to happen more quickly. Like, I feel maybe you hope that someone would talk to you that doesn't, or that you hope for a lot of conversation and so on. And this is your hope, and that might even happen. But as I said, I feel like many of you are in a chaotic emotionally, and you need to sort this out, Leo, because this is not anything else than emotionally chaos or chaos, you know? Maybe, no, let me put, I feel like many of you defend your emotions, should I say. Your everything that I said about this King of Cups, that you are feeling like you have to stand up and stand your ground in everything. But you don't have to defend everything, Leo, or anyone. That doesn't need to be defended. Maybe you are in a little opposition against when it comes to your emotional level. Let it go, let it flow, Leo. Don't be so defensive when it comes to your emotions, and maybe you feel like you have to fight for love all the time. You don't have to. You can be quite happy without doing anything like that. You don't need a relationship to be happy. Maybe there are some things that needs to be done before everything can say that everything is going smoothly. I feel like maybe someone is owing you money, or keeping the money to themselves, or being selfish or and stubborn and not willing to listen to others. And this can also be you not willing to listen to others, but this comes in a placement where I feel like others might be quite cheap. You feel, at least you feel it that way, and it might even be so. Your advice is, or should I say warning, because again, Capricorn might be out playing here, or even the devil. Be careful about, don't manipulate people, because maybe you are in the problems that you have, Leo. You might be responsible for them yourself, because these people have themselves put themselves in that decision. They didn't have to be there. Being his slave, you and your choices might have put you there. And it tells me, for those of you that are struggling, that you are the key to your solutions, Leo. You need to strive. Maybe you need to, because this is also a materialistic card, so it tells you not to be selfish. For those of you that are selfish, it tells you not to manipulate and lie and do everything that the devil stands for, you know, like manipulation, sexual harassment, sexual power, using your charm to get power over other people, and so on. It tells you that you have the key to get out of this yourself if you just seek advice and help from a third party, you know. Because this teacher, look at them, they are listening to this teacher. Hold this card. There. He's showing them what to do. So it tells me that maybe a Capricorn or yourself, your ego, that you self, by seeking advice and help from someone else, can release yourself from this, you know. You need to cut something out of your life, Leo, because the bottom card on this, the last extra card, the bottom card is the Queen of Swords, and she is strong, and she knows just what to do, you know, and she's a good communicator. She's not afraid of words or seeking advice or to be truthful, and she's very, justice is important to the Queen of Swords. So maybe you need to put someone at their place, you know. Maybe you need to take action and do something. And I think many of you already know what you actually need to do, and if you don't, you will by the month of February. So don't despair, Leo. Let's see, I'll put this there. Remember, she knows just what to do. Remember everything I said about her. And I will put up 3 extra cards. There is someone around you that is just watching you. They know what you need, but they don't give it to you, you know. They are stubborn and only thinking about themselves. Maybe your father or your mother or your partner is someone that doesn't, like you feel now, doesn't feel well with emotions or have control over their emotions or talk about emotions, and they put that back on you, especially if it's one of your parents, you know, because this person is not willing to see it from your view. They are seeing that you are almost devastated. You have fought and fought and fought, but it's still keeping you hanging on by their own stubbornness, you know. They're not caring if it, okay, she needs to do that and that, but as long as I have what I have got and what I want, it doesn't bother me too much. I just lock it out because I'm not in touch with my emotions, you know. And I one case just came up to my mind. I know one, Leo, where the father is not in touch with it. Let me just say, because maybe they are listening to this video, so but I'm not telling you names, but maybe, let me just say that maybe the father or their mother is not in touch with their emotions, or are not willing to let you go and do what you need to, because they only, it benefits them, you know. Maybe sometimes you need to let some people go so they can spread their wings and fly. And I know about one person at least that doesn't do that, and I also know oops, yeah, the card is telling you to walk away, Leo. I will put it there. So let's see. Oops. Protect what you have created. Be prepared, never give up. Ask your angels for help. Environmental activism and animal rights. That was the bottom card. You know? And seed well planted efforts or investments that will be rewarded in the future. The need for patience, a time for resting and planning for the future. Unnecessary worry. you know. And this represents the same card as Eight of Cups in the, you see, he leaves and walks away, and he follows his motion by the new moon. And this is about how the moon looks right now, except it's mirrored in the camera in the video, but you know what I mean. If you put this on the other side, this card is a new moon just starting to act. So I mean, please, so the need to move on, seeking more from life than what you are experiencing, a spiritual guest or a spiritual quest, I mean, choosing to make big life changes, a change in priorities, leaving home. This was, put this back there, and you got Three of Fire, and that represents 3 wands in the arcana, you know, and you got transformation, the Tower, and you got renewal, which is Judgment. Planning for the long term, abundance from past choices, pride in the success of your labors. Be patient as you decide what's next. A significant life experience that requires changes to be made. Did you hear that? A significant life experience that requires changes to be made. Powerful and often unexpected revelations. Breaking free from procrastination. Oh my God. Procrastination. Oh my God. It's not Mercury retrograde, is it? Releasing old belief systems. You know? And that is the major arcana, the 2 last cards. And they say that it's a significant life experience that requires changes to be made, and powerful and often unexpected revelations, breaking free from procrastination and releasing old belief systems. And the last card you got in that was renewal, transformation, renewal. Wow. And it's a new moon on Saturday, the 21st, so reviewing the past with compassion and forgiveness. Do you hear that, Leo? Reviewing the past with compassion and forgiveness. Time to head in a new direction. Clarity on your life purpose. In your heart, you know what to do. And the last clearing cards, my lovely, lovely clearing cards. So let me see. I will just put some offering, you know. There you go. Oh my God. And I will post this video, so, oh no, it's the last cards, so let's see what's in store for you for the month of February. Leo. Last clarification for Leo for the month of February. Okay. Wow. Do you feel lonely, Leo? Do you feel alone? I see that you are a lot in your head, Leo. Because you got card number 9, solitude, and you got mental cards, deception and envy, card number 7, and third card, heartache and loss. So I feel you, Leo. You are sad. When I pulled the cards, I almost cried. So, but the bottom card is obstacles and challenges. You know. In the first card is solitude. Stop. Your soul is calling out and needs to be honored and heard. The answers you seek aren't necessarily found in the outer world. The time has come for you to step back and withdraw from outside commotion. The solitude card is a reminder of how important it is to pause, still the mind, meditate, reflect, reevaluate, and discover the wisdom and answers within the very soul of your being. When you become more aware of your soul and heart, you strengthen the link to the divine source and you're able to once again remember your true perfection. Meet your soul halfway and schedule some alone time to commune with your soul, and also give the power of spirit the opportunity to reinvigorate you with life force and vitality. You know, meet your soul halfway and schedule some alone time to commune with your soul, and also to give the power of spirit the opportunity to reinvigorate you with the life force and vitality. Remember, there's not to forget that the card in the big arcana for Leo is strength, because you're strong within, Leo. Conserve your energy and deal with one thing at a time as you follow the prompts from within. When it comes to moments of quiet, inner solitude, it really isn't about quantity, it's the quality that counts. The soul constantly draws to itself what it needs in order to learn and grow. For example, during this period, someone may step into your life, and by sharing his or her own experiences, and by sharing his or her own experiences, you may receive helpful insight and wisdom into your own. Did you hear that, Leo? As I said, during this period in February, someone may step into your life, and by sharing his or her own experiences, you may receive helpful insight and wisdom into your own. And in the original tarot, this card represents the Hermit, Virgo. So you can have a lot of help there, you know, by listening to others people's experiences. You know, you can learn something that is valuable to yourself. Especially from now and in February, you know. And the next card you got was Deception and Envy. To be forewarned is to be forearmed. This card comes at a time when individuals or conditions aren't what they appear to be. How well do you really know the people around you? Are they telling you everything you need to know? In business, make sure you gather all the necessary information so that you're aware of the so that you are aware of and understand all of the facts before you. You know? Do you know people around you? What are they telling you, Leo? Everything you need to know. In business, make sure you gather all the necessary information so that you're aware of and understand all of the facts before continuing. You worked hard. Don't let others take from you what is rightly yours. You worked hard, Leo. So don't let others take from you what is rightly yours. Unfortunately, some people may be envious of your accomplishments. This card also represents a time of sudden and unexpected changes, or when plans that you are undertaking may not turn out exactly the way you envisioned. Have a plan B as a fallback strategy to prevent future problems. Use this card as a reminder to be prepared. It's better to be safe than sorry. And the last card is number 3, and that is heartache and loss. And the last card is bottom card, I mean, but the last of the 3, heartache and loss. The meaning of this card revolves around disappointment, sorrow, and separation, which can cause upheaval and distress. It takes all the strength that you have at this moment in order to move past the pain and heal your heart. It takes all the strength that you have, Leo, at this moment in order to move past the pain and heal your heart. The love that has been given to another should now be focused on you. Although you might look at this card as being negative, it can act as a tremendous catalyst, encouraging you to move on. The painful experiences of life are just as valuable as the joyous ones. You may not appreciate the sentiment at this challenging time, but life does always have a way of pushing you forward, even though you may not always know the final destination. As you endure this period, learn not to dwell on the past. Again, a warning about the past. Move on. Try, because it's not doing you any good, Leo. And as you endure this period, learn not to dwell on the past, but use your strong mental control to deal with your emotions. Have faith in knowing that you will get through this. And now I'm almost crying. Because I feel your heavy heart, but this card, though it's called heartache and loss, it tells you that it's hope, but you have to move on, have to let it go. You know, if I were you, I will always, when I do a reading, listen to the 4 last cards from this series, because they always have so good advice, you know. I could just lay these 4 cards in the whole reading, but they always complement everything I said before, you know. So, and that was what I love about it, and it's to give you as clear as message as possible, you know. And your last card is obstacle and challenges. This card, I just want to show it to you. This card represents the obstacles, power struggles, and challenges that you must face in order to overcome them. And that's the bottom card, you know, and the last. Yeah, this card represents the obstacles and power struggles and challenges that you must face in order to overcome them. This could be a difficult period to get through, but it's not impossible if you open your mind and see the bigger picture of how something went wrong. Don't get caught up in it. Just pause and stand back for clarity. Observe where adjustments are required or which decisions may need to be changed to enable you to move forward in a positive direction. Life really is all about learning. Don't play the victim. Take the knowledge you gain from this experience and this reading so that you can apply it to a similar situation in the future. This card often comes forth when competition is around you, whether it's in your personal or business life. This is an excellent time to think creatively and ask yourself, how can I make myself shine above all the rest? Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So, and then I think we leave it at that, Leo. So, I hope it was at help, and may you stay strong, give help, ask for help, embrace new things, a new life and changes, and know that life is about learning. Even as the card said, even tough periods teach us something and gives us something valuable, not only the joyous ones. So, transformation and renewal, solitude, wisdom, deception and envy, heartache and loss, and obstacles and challenges. Remember, you are strong, Leo. If you want a private reading, you can contact me on earthangeltarot@hotmail.com or Nightwitch Tarot on Facebook, the same name. So, I'm not so often at my Facebook page, but I'm very often on my email. So, like and subscribe. I hope it was a help for everyone. Either you are a cross watcher or Leo, rising sun, moon, Venus, Mercury, or even Mars and Saturn. Or you just landed on this video. You needed to hear this message. Love and light. Take care. Bye. Blessed be. Ha det bra.